Good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss in the pharmaceutical chemistry part 2 what are topical agents. For the topical agents, these are applied externally over the skin. Means skin having two layers, these are called epidermis or dermis. The presence of sweat gland and hair gland, these are be available at the upper stage. Means we call as a epidermis layer of the skin. Secondly, we have a dermis. In the dermis, we have blood vessels, subcutaneous or fat collagen. So topical agents are applied externally over the skin. So the topical agents are working as protective, as a antimicrobial or a astringent. These are the main three functions which are provided by topical agents. First, the topical means a particular locality or a place. Simply it means local. मीन्स स्किन का कोई बाहरी पार्ट, पर्टिकुलर एरिया और स्पेसिफाइड एरिया जिसको हम लोकली यूज़ कर सकते हैं. सो दिस सब्सटेंस विल बी अप्लाइड लोकली ऑन द स्किन और म्यूकस मेम्ब्रेन और एनी अदर सरफेस ऑफ द स्किन. इन दैट फर्स्ट वी हैविंग प्रोटेक्टिव एंड एड्सॉर्बेंट. प्रोटेक्टिव जो है वो है ड्रग विच एड्सॉर्ब इंटेस्टाइनल टॉक्सिन, bacteria, and give protective coating to inflamed mucous membrane. These are the two things, means protective and adsorbents. So first we having a talc. Talc, in other words, we call purified talc or a talcum. To go for any test for purity, be done acidity or alkalinity, water soluble substance, acid soluble substance, iron, carbonate, loss on drying, organic compound. So talc should be stored in inert substance that will be not affected by acid or base or any other chemical, because talc is a inert substance. So it should be stored in a well closed container. Pharmaceutical or medicinally, the talc is used as a pharmaceutical aid in a dusting powder. It also used for filtering and distributing medium in the preparation of aromatic water, and the main ingredient in the talcum powder or in the dusting powder. जो talc या purified talc है वो डस्टिंग पाउडर और टैल्कम पाउडर का एक मेन इंग्रेडिएंट है. सेकंड हमारे पास है जिंक ऑक्साइड. जिंक ऑक्साइड इज प्रिपेयर्ड ऑन ए लार्ज स्केल बाय बर्निंग द जिंक मेटल इन ए करंट ऑफ एयर. सो जिंक ऑक्साइड, sometimes we use zinc oxide paste also. In the storage condition, it will absorb carbon dioxide from the air, so should be stored in a well closed container. The medicinal use of the zinc oxide is it is used as a astringent, means precipitate the proteins, or it will act as a topical protective. It also used as a mild antiseptic also in the form of zinc oxide ointments or dusting powder. Clinically, we used in the treatment of eczema, ringworm or psoriasis. It will widely used in the manufacturing of plaster. Plaster most widely used in the form of orthopedic surgeons. The paste should be contain starch and whites of paraffin. The zinc oxide paste, the main contents are zinc oxide plus starch plus white salt. Another molecule we have zinc stearate. Zinc stearate is a mixture of zinc salt, which are obtained commercially, stearic acid prepared from hydrolysis of fat. When the fats are hydrolysis like stearic acid, so mixture of zinc salt will be provided. Then these are variable in proportion called zinc stearate or zinc palmitate. The medicinal use or pharmaceutical use for the zinc stearate we having, it is used in the dusting powder, mild antiseptic, astringent in action. It is also used a content of ointment in several conditions, so sometimes it also used as a solid dilutes. Calamine. Calamine most commonly used product in case of balancing of the skin. So zinc carbonate colored with ferric oxide. The calamine, it is derived from British Pharmacopoeia. That means the basic are zinc carbonate colored with the ferric oxide. So the calamine, Indian Pharmacopoeia, colored with ferric oxide, it is amorphous in nature, a reddish brown powder, and the color is also deepened. It is insoluble in water and completely soluble in mineral acid. कैलामिन जो है वो completely insoluble है पानी के अंदर, बट जो मिनरल एसिड है उनके अंदर it will be completely soluble. The medicinal or pharmaceutical use जो है, it is a topically as a protective, widely used, a content of lotions, and in case of ointment, dusting powder, it is also used as a soothing agent and a choice of drug in case of sunburn, eczema, urticaria, and some other skin conditions. Another point we having antimicrobial or astringent. These both are the chemical and their preparation are used to reduce or prevent infection due to microorganisms. The antimicrobial agents, these are the type of chemical which used to reduce or prevent the growth of microorganisms. In antiseptic, the antiseptic, those are inhibit the growth of microorganisms, means used for living object. Disinfectant means destroy the pathogenic microorganism. जो एंटीसेप्टिक है, those are used on for living object. Disinfectant है, they are used for non-living object. On the other hand, the another point we have is germicide. These are the kill bacteria, fungi, virus or spores of the microbe. The antimicrobial agents, they are broadly classified into two types. These are called bacteriostatic or bactericidal. In case of bacteriostatic means they will inhibit the bacteria, means they will control the growth of microorganism or bacteria, but they will not kill the bacteria or microorganism. So bactericidal, these are the drugs which are used to kill the bacteria or microorganism. Another point we having that is called sanitizer. The sanitizer nowadays, due to the COVID-19 pandemic disease, now the sanitizers are most widely used in household or in the outside of the house. Mean maintain the health for sanitization purpose. Maintain the health for sanitization purposes. The common use of antimicrobial agents. The antimicrobial agents की जो वर्किंग कंडीशन है, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव टू सी दैट पॉइंट, हाउ द मैकेनिज्म बाय विच द एंटीमाइक्रोबियल एजेंट्स विल परफॉर्म देयर फंक्शन. These are called oxidation, halogenation or protein precipitation. Means the application of the antimicrobial agent undergo, apart from other things, mainly oxidation, halogenation or protein precipitation. Now the pharmaceutical users, 1% solution used for using into the eye of newborn as a prophylactic measure against the ophthalmia neonate. Second, they are affecting against the gonococcal organism like gonorrhea type of infection. The 0.5% aqueous solution used in the form of wet dressing applied to third degree burn. When in case of third degree burn, we use antimicrobial agent at a concentration of 0.5% aqueous solution in the form of wet dressing. There is classification of disinfectant and antiseptic. The first we see here, antiseptic means those are on the living organism, disinfectant those are for the non-living organism. Broadly, these are classified into 8 types. First is called halogen. Halogen की जो एग्जाम्पल है उसके अंदर हमारे पास है क्लोरीनेटेड लाइम, क्लोरहेक्सिडिन और क्लोरामाइन बी. सेकंड हमारे पास है ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट. ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट में क्या है, हाइड्रोजन पेरोक्साइड, पोटाशियम परमैंगनेट. एसिड उसकी एग्जांपल है बोरिक एसिड. फिनोलिक डेरिवेटिव्स के अंदर हमारे पास है फिनोल और क्रेजोल. एल्डिहाइड एंड अल्कोहल लाइक फॉर्मल्डिहाइड, एथनॉल और इथाइल अल्कोहल, आइसोप्रोपाइल अल्कोहल. मेटालिक साल्ट्स जो है उसका सिल्वर नाइट्रेट, जिंक सल्फेट, कॉपर सल्फेट. सेवंथली डाई और टिंट लाइक एग्जांपल ब्रिलियंट ग्रीन और मैथिलिन ब्लू. Eighth, we have detergents, for example, dichloromethonium and soap. These are the few examples for the disinfectant and antiseptic which are commonly used as for living and non-living microorganisms. So, first we have oxidative antimicrobial agent. Oxidative antimicrobial agent, the drug or the chemical in that category that is called hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide, H2O2 is a chemical formula which is used. So when barium oxide is with the help of sulfuric acid, the hydrogen peroxide will be with a precipitation of barium sulfate. The pharmaceutical uses of hydrogen peroxide is it works as an antiseptic, germicide for washing the wound, teeth, ear. Secondly, in the manufacturing of sodium perborate, sodium percarbonate, they are used high quality detergents or as an anti-clog. Zinc peroxide. Zinc peroxide as a zinc oxide ointment. When zinc oxide added to a solution of hydrogen peroxide, the formation of zinc peroxide will be gained. It will be synthesized through the reaction of zinc chloride and hydrogen peroxide also. It is stable, insoluble in water, dissolved in acid forming hydrogen peroxide. The storage stored in a cool away from the light. The pharmaceutical use for that is a antimicrobial agent in the topical preparation, additive for aseptic products, and used as a surgical antiseptic. Potassium permanganate. In other words, in India, we also designate as a lal dawai, potassium permanganate, and formerly it is known as potash or permanganate of potash or Condy crystal. Potassium permanganate is a strong oxidizing agent. The color of the solution is permanganate. It should be stored separated from the oxidizable substance. Store in a well-closed container. The pharmaceutical uses of the potassium permanganate is it is an oxidant, antiseptic, and it washes the ones used to treat gonorrhea, candidiasis, or it is an antidote for strychnine poisoning. Now, the main pharmaceutical use of potassium permanganate is it is used to treat the gonorrhea. Secondly, it is used in certain fungal infection also. And the main use, the potassium permanganate also use a antidote for the strychnine poisoning. Now, iodine. Iodine is a dark violet non-metallic halogen element. It is a non-metallic halogen element. It will be prepared by heating potassium iodide with sodium in the presence of sulfuric acid or manganese dioxide. Then it will form the potassium permanganate. Now, storage. The potassium permanganate is volatile in nature and iodine topical solution should be stored in light resistant containers at a temperature not exceeding 35 degrees centigrade, and the iodine tincture should be stored in airtight container. The pharmaceutical use of iodine, it is a solution in alcohol called tincture of iodine, most widely used as an antiseptic. Povidone iodine, very commonly used in market as a betadine in the form of ointment or in the form of a lotion. It is a stable chemical complex of polyvinyl pyrrolidone, means povidone PVP, and with the elemental iodine. It contains 9.0% to 12.0% available iodine calculated on dry base, very commonly or widely used to wash the wound and to cure the wounds. Astringents. Astringents are protein precipitant with limited penetration power. एस्ट्रिंजेंट जो है वो प्रोटीन को precipitate करता है, बट उसकी जो पेनिट्रेशन पावर है वो बहुत लिमिटेड है. It coagulates the protein on the surface of the cell and bring out hardening effect. When astringents are applied over the skin surface, it will coagulate the protein of the cell and become harder at the site of application. It constricts the tissue like small blood vessel and possess mild antimicrobial agent. The pharmaceutical uses of the astringents, they are used to arrest minor bleeding by coagulation of blood. Anti-precipitant means they will reduce the perspiration by constrict the pore of skin. Another one, they having a anti-inflammatory action. At high concentration, they are used to remove the unwanted tissue growth. Internally used in the treatment of diarrhea, in cosmetic industry, as to improve the skin tone or show the hardening effect, and in dental product it can promote hardening of the gum, and astringents will reduce the cell permeability. Astringents का जो एग्जाम्पल है, these are like alum. Alum or aluminium compound. The compounds are called aluminium potassium sulfate, potash alum or potassium alum. The pharmaceutical uses, they are used in case of large doses, they give the irritation and gives gum necrosis. Gastrointestinal hemorrhage, adjuvant with the vaccine. Alum also precipitate the protein. They are also applied over the sores and used as a mordant in dyeing industry. In dyeing industry, to make stain, thereby affects the material. Zinc sulfate. The zinc sulfate is called also heptahydrate, hexahydrate or monohydrate. Zinc sulfate is a colorless transparent crystal with odorless. The zinc sulfate very soluble in the water, or practically insoluble in the ethanol. The pharmaceutical uses of the zinc sulfate, it will be used various conditions of the skin like keratosis, viral infection of the genitals or skin rashes. Zinc sulfate is a water soluble used as a supplement for the zinc deficiency. Protein precipitant antimicrobial agent, that is, example is silver nitrate. Silver nitrate is an inorganic compound. To carry out the test for purity of the silver nitrate, the tests are clarity and color of the solution, acidity and alkalinity, foreign salts, aluminium, bismuth, copper and lead. It should be stored very tightly closed, light resistant container. The pharmaceutical uses for the protein precipitant antimicrobial agent, The silver nitrate, it is used as an antiseptic, and dilute solution should be dropped into newborn baby's eyes. We use silver nitrate because to prevent contraction of gonorrhea from the mother. So इन सिल्वर नाइट्रेट, इसका जो ड्रॉप है मीन के डाइल्यूट सॉल्यूशन ऑफ सिल्वर नाइट्रेट न्यू बॉर्न बेबी की आइज़ के अंदर डाला जाता है टू प्रिवेंट द कॉन्ट्रैक्शन ऑफ गनोरिया फ्रॉम द मदर. बोरिक एसिड. बोरिक एसिड is also known as orthoboric acid, acidium boricum, or hydrogen borate. Boric acid is available a colorless crystal or white powder that dissolve in the water. So borax means when sodium tetraborate decahydrate react with mineral acid, then it will form boric acid. The pharmaceutical uses of the boric acid are, it will antiseptic effect. Antiseptic means for minor burn, cut, or sometime used in case of dressing. Very dilute solution of the boric acid used for eye wash. Dilute boric acid also used as a vaginal dove to treat bacterial vaginosis. Boric acid also used for acne treatment to also for the preparation or prevention of athlete feet by increasing powder in the sock or the stocking. बोरिक एसिड को हम यूज़ करते हैं एक्निक ट्रीटमेंट के लिए भी, बट इट विल आल्सो यूज्ड इन एथलीट फुट बाय इंसर्टिंग पाउडर इन द सॉक और स्टॉकिंग. थैंक यू.